about to come on this stage. Can we hear a yeah? Thank you.
That's what I like to hear.
Y'all know I'm a little deaf. Yeah?
Should have took you out of public school a long time ago. But on a lightly serious note, you know, these two young men that are about to come on the stage right now are the reason we all here right now. I've known both these brothers for over a decade, and I can honestly say that blood wouldn't make us any more family. Me, Mike, and Marvin, the rest of the crew, we done been through some shit. I ain't gonna go into no details.
Don't get to telling all the business.
We done been through some things on some serious shit. I don't know where I would be without my brothers. That's why when they called me up and they told me they wanted me to join the squad, it was one of the highlights of my life. I'm honored to be a part of Double M. Kiki, I know you feel the same way.
Yes, I do. It's an honor.
Double M is definitely doing big things. This is really the beginning. Mike and Marv have been hosting together for about a decade. And Double M, the podcast is what, 4 or 5 years now? 3 years? It's been a long 3 years, nigga. Damn. It's been a happy 3 years. You know, your podcast gotta mean something if it survived the pandemic. We was all in the crib, and sometimes Double M was the only thing to look forward to. So I know there was some weeks Double M was the highlight of my week. Got my little drink and let them do what they do, and it kept me going. So without further ado, I want y'all to get up on y'all motherfucking feet.
Get up on your feet right now. Get up on y'all's feet, please. Let's go. Everybody.
And please, as loud as you can.
Loud, and y'all know I like loud.
Yeah, public school loud. As loud as you can, make some noise for DJ Mees and DJ Mike Knight.
100 episodes, let's fucking go!
Damn. This is wild. Yo, everybody, welcome to Double M Live's 100th episode. Yo, we envisioned this shit, but like,
You ain't even sit down, bro. This is crazy.
wow. To see it in fruition is a beautiful thing. Wow. We gotta be able to talk on here, and I'm already stuttering my words.
And we do this on the regular.
We do. But yo, welcome to Double M Live, episode 100 at the Sound Lab. We got a really special show tonight, man. We got special guests. We got conversations that are going to be happening throughout the night. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. It's so great to see so many new faces, some old faces, but all beautiful faces, all in one area. And you know, during the pandemic, they already touched on it, how we haven't had an opportunity to have moments like this together. So this is really special that we're gonna be able to come together and have these dope-ass conversations. We got a great special guest that's gonna be on board with us. We're gonna introduce him in a bit. But Mike, man, how you feeling, brother?
First and foremost, any of y'all been watching Double M for a while, y'all know this stayed next to me. I'm gonna need this.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna interrupt. My mom was watching an episode, and she's like, "Why Mike have that big ass bottle every time you guys do a show?" So, what do you want me to do?
Your mama don't know what we do before the show. Your mama don't know sometimes what we drinking during the show. And then after the show.
After the show.
Okay. But yeah, this is crazy. I can't even look out to the crowd right now because I'm at a loss for words that this is the 100th episode This is the second time we've had a live audience, and Marvin and I have come a long way. Humble beginnings of Double M.
Double M Sports.
2012?
Double M Sports it was called.
Double M Sports. Shout out to, where's my brother DJ Ayech? Is he in the building?
Right there.
Give it up for DJ Ayech. I'm sorry. Give it up for DJ Ayech one time. Oh man, can I tell a quick story, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
It's your stage,
So,
bro.
shout out to DJ Ayech. Shout out to DJ Mees. 2012, I stepped onto Bridgewater State University campus, and I met these two brothers holding it down with their crew, their clique called Exhibit Zero. And, you know, I stepped on brand new. I said, let me get my studies on, because coming from where I'm from, my grades was kind of sorry. But I needed to get to Bridgewater to get my life together academically. I need to get my, so I said, you know what? And I got recruited for basketball, Marv.
Yeah, right.
The basketball coach.
Since when?
I never told you the story.
I ain't never heard this story.
He lied.
I know Mike for mad long. I ain't never heard him say he got recruited from basketball.
Y'all lied. He lied. Y'all see me.
You ever heard of he got recruited from basketball?
He heard it. Yeah, thank you.
That was your roommate.
Come on now.
That was your roommate.
The basketball coach at Bridgewater said, hey, black man, you're tall. Come play for us. I said, you don't even know if I'm good. He said, you're black. Come play for us. You're tall. So I said, all right, I'll think about it. Got to Bridgewater. Thought, okay, let me see if I can sign up for basketball. Long story short, met this guy first because he was my roommate. He introduced me to Marv. I came a part of their crew, Exhibit Zero, and we just took off from there. Double M Sports. Shout out to Kenzie, if he's still in the building. The Art of Hip Hop. We had that going on. They brought me along with that as well. And then our other show, if anybody's hip to it, some people who may have been rocking with us for a while, Minutes to Midnight.
Minutes to Midnight.
That late night R&B thing we had rocking. We was doing everything, but yeah, Double M Sports was a branch from that, and you know, 2012 to 2022, here we are.
10 years, yeah, man. 10 years. We've probably done over 500 episodes.
Oh yeah.
But Double M wise, we've done 100 and some change. Our second live event. Guys who are in the audience, we do this when we talk virtually, when we talk on our shows. We need the audience to be involved. That's what makes Double M Live so special. It's what you guys come up with, what you guys want to talk about, because me and Mike figured it out real early. Nobody's trying to hear us talk for a whole hour. Absolutely. We want to hear what the people's got to say. And that's what makes Double M Live so special. And what makes our podcast so unique is it's live. So, you know, people get to interact with us in real time and give out their real thoughts. And we just, honestly, our job is very easy. We just react to what you guys say, and we keep it pushing like that. So we're really excited to have you guys here. If you're not familiar with Double M, welcome. If you are, thank you, family. This is beautiful. I got another shout out since we're giving out shout outs.
Yes.
When we started this episode, Mike came up to me and was like, yo, I got someone who's really gonna help us out and really kickstart our show. Her name was Tiara. She's now known as T-Mac. She's a huge part of Double M Live. She's here right now. I want to give her a round of applause.
Stand up one time,
Stand up, T-Mac.
Let the people see your face.
Stand up, T-Mac.
Shout out to T-Mac. Shout out to T-Mac.
T-Mac's a big part of the Double M family, and she put us in check.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
T-Mac put us in check in a lot of episodes, and to the point I had to tell my mom to stop watching because she was calling me on some shit. So, but yo, we're happy to be here. But this isn't about Mike and I. We got a special guest in the building tonight, man. You guys already heard what he's been doing throughout the day. You guys probably have seen him around in the past 2, 3, 4 years now. He's been a storm. He's been a storm. He's coming. You can't avoid him now because he's everywhere, and he's pretty much a mogul. He's not a DJ. He's a mogul and coming. And we're so excited to have him here. Can we all get up one more time and give it up for DJ Ayech?
DJ Ayech in the building. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Welcome. Come on in, brother. So this is something, Double M tries to do, like Marv talked about a little bit. We don't want to just sit on the show for an hour and just him and I talk. Y'all don't really care to hear and see us the whole time. So we like to have guests come on. We like to highlight, spotlight people who are doing big things, in the city, for the culture, for different reasons. And you next up to the plate, man. Like Marv said, you've been getting things popping around and around for a while. And he's taken notice, I've taken notice. I'm sure everybody out here who are familiar with you have taken notice. So having you on this show right now is an honor and a privilege. So we gotta shout you one more time. Give it one more time for DJ Ayech up here with us, guys.
Thank you.
So just to let you guys know, what we are going to do is we're going to break this down into 2 segments. This first segment is going to be our interview, our conversation with Ayech. Quick intermission. We're going to come back in, and that's when we're going to have a full conversation with the crowd. But throughout our conversation with Ayech too, if you do feel like you have something to say or something catches your eye, we got Sam in the building, we got Kiki in the building.
Please say something.
So they have the microphone. You guys can jump in at any time. We're going to do this poetry style. If you're feeling any words that are coming out of anyone's mouth throughout this whole day, make sure you snap. Make sure you show them some love. You can clap too. I know you start, but you can clap too. But clapping is a little loud, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to, we're recording live. We're recording live, so we're just going to do some snaps so everybody hears us. But make sure whoever is speaking, they feel you. And we also obviously got to ask that you guys keep the conversations to a minimum, just so we can get the best quality show possible. So
that's right.
Without further ado, man, we got DJ Ayech in the building. Thank you guys and enjoy the show.
Ayech, let's kick it right off, man. Humble beginnings, bro. How did you get to where you are today? Who are you? Let the people know some background things that they're probably not hip to. They see the music, they see the social media, they see everything that you're doing, but let people behind the curtain a little bit. Tell them about yourself, man.
So, you can hear me? Sam, get that mic.
Yeah, Sam might have got the best mic in the building. Kiki did a great job. Her mic kind of wild.
Check.
Thought I was the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, not seen this mic back. I can tell you that right now.
Thought it was just me.
This is me.
It wasn't just me.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
Check. We in the building tonight. We in the building tonight. My name is Herbie. I go by DJ Ayech. That's Ayech. Just like the letter. I'm right here from Boston. I know we're in Brockton right now, but I'm from Boston. I just want to say, first off, before I say any words, I want to say congratulations to Double M. 100 episodes is a lot of episodes. I don't think you understand that. Like, 100 of anything is a lot of shit to do. Excuse my French.
You're good, bro.
You're good, right?
We curse on this show.
If you haven't heard Sam and Kiki, I think you're good, bro.
The word shit is probably gonna come out of my mouth so many times. But to do a lot of things, that's 100 times. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I can have 100 sets underneath my belt. But to do 100 podcasts to review, you said you did over 100, but we seen 100 live and direct. We can pull up that on YouTube. So that's a big accomplishment, you know what I mean? But so I go by DJ Ayech. I'm from Boston. I do a lot of things, but tonight you're gonna hear me DJ. You're gonna hear about a lot of stuff like car detailing, and Mara said you wanna hear about my grandma. I promise you, I'm gonna tell you all that story today. Growing up, yeah, she passed away, but we gonna get into that in a little bit. Cause that's a big motivation in my life. But nonetheless, I'm gonna show y'all from the beginning to where we are tonight, where people want to celebrate 100 episodes and have me on the stage. That's to me that's crazy, because we didn't start here. We started off doing parties for free. I put my man Nizzy in the building. Give it up for Nizzy one time for me, please. Every time I come up, Nizzy don't even want no show. He just want to do his thing, and I let him do his thing. That's love every time. So, I love interaction. I already feel the vibe. Y'all smiling at me, y'all clapping, y'all snapping. So any questions they ask me, feel free to feed in. I'm gonna challenge y'all. Please challenge me. Oh shit! one thing. Please, if you have Instagram, excuse me, please.
Go ahead, bro, please.
This is the most important shit right now. If you have Instagram, right? There's so many beautiful faces in the building, first off. If you have Instagram, please make sure, I got you. Hey, the water's back there, I'm good. If you got Instagram, please make sure you follow me. We do events every single Thursday starting next month in Quincy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and they lit.
I've been there a couple times. Real nice.
You feel me? I didn't gotta say no words. I said Quincy. Oh yeah, I've been there. Me too. That shit's a good time. Every single Thursday, make sure you pull out your phones. I'm on Instagram. My name is Sir, S-I-R. Yeah, you can pull up your phone. I'll wait.
He not kidding.
Busy trying.
What you been back? What y'all got
Asian
over there
American,
drinking?
man.
Yo, y'all gave
Sir
H that
Lindor. That's
special.
SIRLINDOR. One more time. SIRLIND as in dog.
My man trying to work a wedding
OR.
this summer.
I'm doing a lot of weddings. Y'all can't come because they're private events. But if you're getting married, you can tap in with me because we do a lot of stuff. But tonight we're doing Double M's 100th episode.
Okay.
We're gonna do it right, and after this we're gonna do a after party some more.
Yeah. I know
we got some work to do, man.
Bet. So H, bro. Hold on, guys. Real quick, just make sure that the conversations keep it to a low because we are recording for the podcast. H, you bring up how you come from Boston. Can you please tell me how Boston has shaped you to who you are right now?
So I'm a person who likes to travel, I think. I can't say I've traveled so much per se. I've traveled a good amount, I would say. But nonetheless, Boston is just a different vibe, you know what I mean? And it's just like a place where I think I can be chill and I can experience the different experiences that come towards me. But different aspects come from Boston that you don't see in different cities, you know what I mean? There's different vibes, but here it's like I get a vibe of a Caribbean vibe. I get a, international vibe. There's black people here.
People don't know that outside
It's
the
not,
city.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of food from there is not as great as here, and that's just because we're people that have come from other places but come to Boston to grow up here and learn here. So I definitely say learn in different places and it's authentic, opposed to getting the fake stuff from other places. I think that's helped me grow a lot, I would say.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay. So Boston has been inspirational to you in multiple ways. Let's talk about your passion a little bit. I would say music and DJing, is that something you're passionate about? And if that is something you're passionate about, what led to that being something that you said, hey, this is something I want to pursue. This is what I want to go after. This is how I want to, in a sense, entertain the people.
I would say music was always here though. Like, music's everywhere. Like, growing up, you always listen to music, whether it's you're playing it, parents playing it. No matter what music it is, it's always somewhere, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say growing up that was my passion per se. I did a lot of other stuff like play ball.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like chill with my boys, you know what I mean? Just do bullshit. But
Why are you grabbing your knee?
This is not
sheesh.
me, Marv. This is
Dude said I play ball. Oh yeah.
We can take a side note for that.
I just said the word basketball and I got a trigger, but don't worry about it. Trigger. Continue, I'm sorry.
Did Marv give you the hoop mixtape?
Say that?
Did Marv give you the hoop mixtape? That's all I asked.
We played on the same team most
We
of the
don't
time.
got it.
We played on the same team most of the time.
Okay.
Teammates.
Okay.
Teammates.
Okay. But nonetheless, like I said, I had a lot of other hobbies, just like, you know what I mean, doing other stuff, but music was always something that I did, just was always around. My little cousin, or I should say my godbrother is the one that introduced me to doing the DJ stuff before the whole controllers and all that. Just doing it on the laptop and, just always listen to music. My favorite artist is J. Cole, so just growing up listening to J. Cole. Ooh, who said that? I have to make you stand up right now. Yeah. J. Cole's close to the heart, so my head, woo, you know what I mean? Yeah, but, you know what I mean? Growing up listening to music always was a part of me, and to do what I do now as far as DJing and being so incorporated with music is like a match made in heaven, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I don't think people understand the art of DJing though. how you bring people together. Can you just speak on, so you said your godbrother put you on? Your godbrother put you on to DJing. You got a taste of it. When did you know, like, yeah, this is what I'm trying to do? Like, what was it? What event was it? Do you have something that you remember was like, this is it, and this is why I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing?
And as you think about that, let me make sure this is clear. You're pretty damn good. You do your thing, brother.
I'm all right.
I've been to several of your events, and I have thoroughly enjoyed myself.
We're gonna do it tonight, too.
Okay. Say this. Continue.
Nah, I mean, I did my first event probably like 3 years from next month. Next month will make it 3 years probably. So it hasn't been that long, but I would probably say probably summer right before Corona maybe. That was like, or maybe right after Corona. I don't know. One of the
2019,
two,
huh?
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Great year.
2019.
Jeez Louise.
But either way, I did my first set live, and then from there it was like, I felt the energy, you know what I mean? And from there I was just starting, so it wasn't as great, but just doing it and feeling the vibe and understanding that people came here, not so much to hear me, but to come and enjoy themselves, you know what I mean? So to do that, and it was great, and continue on from there, I mean, that was the experience right there.
How do you feel you've evolved? Like you said, you started maybe summer 2019. You went through that summer. You went through the pandemic summer. 2021, people was kind of in the water, kind of out of water. I got a mask on. I don't have a mask on. 2021. 2022, maybe some people are feeling like they back. This summer coming up, they ready to be, let's get back to it like nothing ever was popping, if you know what I mean. How do you feel like you have evolved from where you started to where you are now?
So I think I really evolved, I'm not gonna lie to you, so I hate coronavirus, right?
Hey, who? Come on now.
I hate COVID and all that, but I think I really evolved once that hit. Because from there on, we couldn't go outside, so you had one option as a DJ, and that was to go on Instagram Live or Zoom or whatever the case may be. So I did 5 episodes, 5 volumes of my series. It was called Bottomless Vibes on Instagram, if any of you guys saw it. What you doing? What you doing?
What happened?
He knows what he's doing.
What are you talking about?
So I did 5 volumes of that, right?
He was a guest, right?
Measy was on number 4.
I tell you, we're going to give Marvin flowers for that
That's why
COVID
he's out
time.
here.
We're going to get there eventually.
Started flexing all of a sudden. He was on number 4, but so it's to go on IG Live. If you've never been on IG Live, it's literally just you looking at a camera, like in your room. No one sees behind you. Like you're looking at a camera, and all you're reading is comments. So to go on there and see like 15, 20, 30 people coming on IG Live and just being confident and only talking to a camera and only seeing fire emojis, that puts you in a different zone. So like when you get in a space where you see live people, it's easy, you know what I mean? Not to say easy, because nothing's easy, but just to see people here vibing, here snapping and seeing people clapping, it puts you in a different space where, you can do anything, so, you know what I mean?
Word, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's definitely
we
where
can
I
snap
go,
it up for that. We can snap it up for that. Yo, one thing that got Mike and I real close was one thing I noticed about Mike. He's very family oriented. Very family oriented. When we would talk, he'd talk about his father, and he'd talk about his brother, whose brother's here right now, and he just talk about family. And I'm very much the same way. One thing I noticed about you, Ayech, you're very family oriented.
So much so.
Very like you and your sisters. That bond right there is crazy. Y'all
Let's
all
just make her stand up right now.
We should. Let's give it up to a big. Let's give it up to big sister up right here. Let's go, man. Stand up real quick.
Come on, stand up,
Give a
stand
nice
up.
little wave to the people. Okay, don't wave to the
That's
people.
big sis, that's big sis.
I'm sorry to bother you.
They damn near all have the same IG name. Like they're that close, and I think that is super, super dope. How close you are with your family. Like you guys are really like best friends, and I just wanted you to speak on just the household growing up and why you're so close with your family.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll give you guys a story. A couple of stories, but we'll start here. So my sister, the one that stood up. Man, stand up one more time. One more time.
Give a wave to the people.
One time.
Thank you for waving to the people.
So that's my older sister, right? Yeah, so as I was saying, but a whole bunch of stories ended with me sleeping at my sister's house because, like, to tell my parents I was DJing at nightclubs and some more shit that was not happening. So my sister always held it down. That's just one of my sisters. I got two sisters. I got a little sister, Soup. She can't be here right now. She's in school trying to be a doctor.
Shout out to sis. Hey.
Soup in the building tonight, regardless. And it was always like that. So she's a doctor. That's the nurse. And then I was... You feel me? I couldn't even get my sentence out. Oh, forget him. Okay. Like, you feel me? Like, I was always like that. I'm the businessman, so regardless. Nonetheless, like, family-oriented, always. My sisters is everything. Every time I go, they're always in the cut with me. They're always in the booth with me, DJing and all that. My parents, at this point now, I told my parents I'm DJing. They know what I'm doing. I ought to tell them I'm here tonight. My mom wears, I got some merch that says H on the front. My mom wears it all the time. It's amazing. Follow me on IG, you'll see the picture. A whole bunch of y'all better follow me already. You'll see the picture. It's amazing though. But to have family here always respecting me and always like pulling up to events and stuff like that, it never gets old, you know what I mean?
No, that's dope, man. That's dope. Give it up to family, y'all. Give it up to family.
Family's very important. As you continue to progress with everything you're doing, you know, DJing, continue to move forward, different venues, bigger crowds, where do you see yourself going? What's the next step? What do you see coming down the future for DJ Ayech? What's coming down the line for you?
So it's a lot of things, I would say. Like I said, I'm not just a DJ. I do a lot of stuff.
Let them know.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. So DJing is one level I'm trying to get to, but two, I don't know the quote, but I know something like to be a millionaire, you gotta wear like 7 hats or some shit like that. You know, I'm trying to be a billionaire, so y'all tell me how many hats I gotta wear. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do that. And to be honest, so we had a lot of little meetings before this to get where we're at. You know what I mean? And I told you, I know where I'm going. To get there, I know where I'm going. I hope I can see my people there with me. So I know how many things I gotta do, whether it's y'all see me DJing tonight, but I do, like I said, a car detailing business where me and my team will come up to your house, your business, your job, wherever you got an outlet.
You don't say, huh?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
We'll come up to wherever you got an outlet, clean out your whole car. We got different catalogs on the menu, whatever you want. You know, maybe we can communicate and we'll make it happen. But like, that's just one avenue. We do, you know what I mean, a lot of other things where my boy does fitness. I heard someone, I think Marcus was in here, say you do fitness. Yeah, you do fitness too. And
Marcus took a step out.
Yeah, so my point is, you know what I mean, I do a lot of stuff as far as just trying to get to a different goal. I'm trying to get to the top, and to get there you gotta do a lot of different stuff. And
Does it matter which one takes you there?
they're all gonna take me there.
I like that thinking. I like that thinking.
It's a matter of which one first, but consistency is key.
So how do you balance it though?
That's my problem. Everybody got a problem. I would say that's my one problem. I'm not scared to admit a problem. Finding timing and finding energy to do everything is a lot. You know what I mean? But trial and error, I would say.
So balance is your problem, right? And that's what you're struggling with at the moment. How do you feel like you can combat that though?
Like I said, just trial and error. That's the biggest thing. Like, to do something is cool, but to continue doing it is what is going to push you to greatness. You know what I mean? So I can do something and I know that timing is hard for me, so I can try to put something in one angle and not so much in the other and lose it, or I can keep on just trying to put it in all equally and, you know what I mean, be successful in it. So that's what I'm saying. As far as I just keep on trying to be consistent and put in every avenue, and if I fail, and I find a way to redo it again and get it right, but there's nothing more to it.
I got one more question, and I want to know this question because you sat here and said you do multiple things. This is not the only thing you do. You have your hand in different ventures and whatnot. Where do you find yourself the happiest? What brings you the most joy with everything that you do and you find yourself involved with?
So I would say DJ.
I mean, I figured that was the answer, but I want to hear more.
I'll tell you why, yeah. So it was always like school. I'm a graduate. I got a college degree.
Come on now, black man. Talk that talk, black man.
I did business marketing, you know what I mean, for 5 years. My parents were so mad at the 5th year. I'll tell you that much. You feel me? It was 4 years. You were supposed to go in and out for 4 years. I did that 5th year. They was heated. But nonetheless, but yeah, just, you know what I mean, going to school, going to getting a degree, and, really just honing into doing, stuff that people don't, you're not so much expected to do that, you know what I mean? A DJ is, I wouldn't say all DJs don't have degrees, but that's not the mindset you think of a DJ, you know what I mean? It's a little different, so going through this experience in DJing, I just see myself doing so much more, so many different things and getting to different avenues.
That's dope, man. And we're gonna keep on the topic of happiness, right? Because I saw you post something today, and it caught my eye because you said you were gonna share stories, and one thing that you mentioned was grandma. And grandma is something that's special to me. This past summer, I went to France. That's where my grandma's at, and I was able to see her. Because last year, the year before when I was supposed to see her, it was the pandemic. And that crushed me, like I couldn't go out to see it. So I was able to see it the next year, and it was probably one of the greatest moments of my adulthood was to see her after not seeing her for 15 years, and that's very special to me. So I want to hear more about why that was one of the first things that came to mind when you thought, okay, I'm about to get interviewed in a podcast, Double M, but I want to speak about my grandma.
Yeah, so my grandma was amazing. It's as if she already knew this was gonna happen. I swear to God. She would ask me different stuff and be like, yeah, how is this? And I swear she would already know, that's just lit. That's just lit. But let me just ask her so you can tell me, you know what I mean? So, before she passed away in, that was 2020, right? 2020, June 2020, end of June. And I had told her, I do my car detailing. I work a full 9 to 5 job, and I'm doing this DJ shit. Among other things, I used to do security. I'm a hustler. I do that shit. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Just let me know what's the word. So she knew that was my energy, and to grew up with different stories with her. She used to live with us when we was really young. She got her own place, and just to go through different experiences with her as she got older, seeing her go, and spent a lot of time with her, see her in the hospital, and when she passed, it wasn't even like I was hurting. I mean, of course I was hurting because it was my grandma passing, but it was she knew what's up, and I knew what's up, and she knew I was good. She knew different people in our family was good, and if they wasn't good, someone was gonna cover them, and it was amazing. But to have that spirit, I always pull up all the time. I'm always at her site. She knows what's up. Big events, I know it's about to go crazy. I'm gonna pull up real quick before, and I'm gonna tell her, yo, it's going down tonight. You know what I mean? That's just because that's our relationship. I would always pull up to her house. I wouldn't even say much. She spoke just Creole, a little bit English, but Papa un peu Creole, so just a little bit. So I'd be sitting there, and I'd be trying to just listen to everything she's saying, and she'd be like, why ain't you talking? I'd be like, I'm struggling, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so it was always great. She's always around me. I feel in a space like this where she's watching all of us. She knows what's about to happen tonight. She knows. I've been here many, many times before, and she's been here with me. So, that's grandma, dog.
Yeah, man. Amen. That's beautiful.
Shout out to grandma.
That's beautiful, bro.
Listening to you and both of y'all talk, I personally have never had the type of experiences you two just expressed with my grandparents. I've had grandparents who passed away when I was really young. I've had grandparents who lived in the Caribbean who I didn't get a chance to really connect with, but hearing, you saying you got a chance to go back to see, your grandmother, all the times you spent with your grandmother over the years, Sounds like it really means a lot to y'all, and it's great to hear. Marv, you got any follow-up questions? I'll tell you, that was my last question for H, man.
H, man, how does it feel to be here right now? I know
That's a good one.
H is really a dude who's like, he's really quiet, very humble. I saw some energy out of him.
I'm doing good tonight, right? I'm doing good tonight?
He's feeling good. He's doing well.
I be real chill. I was trying to pick it up tonight.
You're doing good. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna hear more from H. H is gonna be here. We have a bunch of different topics that we're gonna hear from everyone in the crowd about. Have some real, dialogue. But we're gonna have a quick intermission. Get up, get some drinks, vibe out to some music real quick, and we're gonna hop back in here.
Let me reiterate that real quick. I'm so sorry. This next portion coming up, if you shy, if you scared to talk,
I'm gonna come talk to them.
the liquor table back there. We want to hear from y'all. Y'all know about Double M, Marvin and I do our thing, we talk. But this next portion coming up, we need to hear your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions. So be ready. We're gonna do this intermission, and then when we get back after the tunes, these fellas about to do their thing. Be ready, because we got some real conversations coming up, and we want to hear from you.
Give it up to H.
H in the building.
H in the building.